what we have right here at the World of Disney. That's right, they also have them here. They have Roosevelt now at the World of Disney, at the Co-op, and deluxe resorts around property. Roosevelt has hit Walt Disney World. Travelers, we have made our way to Disney Springs because I want to do a little merchandise tour, because we heard there is some new merchandise that has dropped today that has never been carried at Walt Disney World. So we're going to go take a look and see if we can find it. Plus check out some of the other merchandise, and especially really take a look at the Co-op and what's it all about. So come along and let's see what Disney Springs has to offer us today. If you have never been to Disney Springs, the Co-op is actually one of the original buildings at Disney Springs when it was downtown Disney and Lake Buena Vista shops. But the marketplace is supposed to be a co-op, just like it says, of different shops and stores inside. It's supposed to be broken up in different sections, different styles, different stuff like that. So we're gonna go take a look. As we stepped inside, you will see there's the vault. There is the centerpiece down there. There's the Co-op. There's the authentic pins. And then there's D-Tech on demands. But also when you come in, there's usually some great photo opportunities when you get here. But we're looking for a certain merchandise that is supposed to drop today, and I think I already see it. Before we get to that merchandise, I'm gonna stop and look at this. This is a new collection that Disney has just dropped. I love this tumbler. Look at that. How much is that tumbler? Because we have to know how much that is. No prices on any, oh wait, there we go. $29.99 for those. Then you come over here, of course, the beautiful Nike hats. We've got the Crocs, and remember, this is at the very front of Co-op right here. We've got the Tommy Bahama shirts right here. Always love these. Now these are our Disney-driven collection here. The regular Tommy Bahama you can find at the Tommy Bahama shop at Disney Springs, but here will be mostly Disney characters at the vault. Come around this way, they have their t-shirt wall right here, which I absolutely love. Most magical place on earth since 1971, and I've been coming ever since. There, we got Winnie the Pooh on the back over here. More there. Well, like I said, photo op, photo op, photo op. Make sure you take the photo ops when you can. Don't see this much more unless you're in Disneyland. Okay, coming over this way, I'll go ahead and show you guys what we found. That's right, it is Roosevelt. Roosevelt has made its appearance at Walt Disney World here at Disney Springs, at the World of Disney, and deluxe resorts around property, so make sure you check. We have a Mickey print right there for $75. I love the Tiki Room right here, and this price is also $75. You come around this way, and they have the Haunted Mansion right there for $75. And right over here, we got a Star Wars collection for $75. Now, Roosevelt usually has been only sold online and you ordered it online, but now it is here at the parks, which is a big benefit for pass holders and for Visa card holders maybe. So DVC, because you get your discount on top of that. So the price minus the discounts that they may be having at the time, you get your discounts on that. So it has come to the parks, and I definitely knew this was coming today, so I wanted to get them down here and see it. But absolutely, they got the Hatbox Ghost on there. Absolutely wonderful. Great collection. I will say I have no Roosevelt shirts. I love the shirts, but I just have none of them. But they do run very small. I tried on an extra large. That's what I'm into now. And I really needed a 2 to a 3X. They run very small per shirt. They can all be different. Just double check that discount, and yes, it does apply. So if you are a pass holder or a DVC or a Visa card holder, if there are discounts going on, make sure to tell them. If you want your Roosevelt shirts, maybe you can buy more than 1, 2, or 3, but they are here in the parks now. So let's continue on. Of course, we're going to have our Stitch merchandise right there, because that new movie's getting ready to come out that everybody cannot wait for. I'm even a little excited to see it, and I'm not a live action kind of guy, and I'm not a Stitch fan at all. But I'm pretty excited to see how they do it. This plaid collection, since the Masters has just ended. Congratulations, Roy McIlroy. Finally won that Masters, and now he's a Grand Slam winner. But this is the great golf collection right here. Love the sweater, but the Donald on the shirt there, and then the shirt right over here might be one of my favorite shirts. Let's see, he is $64.99, but that is the back right there. You know, me and Donald, we go back a long way. Then you come around the corner, there's more of the golf collection right here, right there. And one of my favorite things in this whole vault area is the map on the back wall. I need to get a map. Found more of those blue tie-dye collection. That's actually a sweatshirt. Ooh, that's going to be heavy. What's this one here? They pack these racks. Okay, there we go. That's very nice. But that is a new collection that has just come out here at Disney Springs and around Disney property. They still have some of the Lululemon left. All you Lululemon fans that have been looking for some of it, they've got it here at the co-op. So make sure to always check the co-op. Because like I said, it's supposed to be a conglomerate of all different locations. Like the centerpiece is housewares. So let's go ahead and take a look at the houseware stuff. I have not seen a lot of this, and a lot of this will come from Epcot and other countries over in Epcot. And this one is Mexico. This is their highlight for this month. Oh wait, I didn't see these shirts from the vault. What is that? Luigi's tires. Shouldn't that be at Disneyland? Just saying, I don't know, but that's a great ride if you've ever ridden it. And then more Haunted Mansion here. We got some Coco right down there. Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that Star Wars? Darth Vader right there. And then we got another collection right down here. I almost missed these. Make sure to really look. That is a Haunted Mansion sweatshirt. The backpack. Oh, there's the Loungefly. That's been around for a while. That is $90 right there. And then more down here. And there's a Haunted Mansion tee right there. Is there anything on the back? Yep. Madame Leota herself. Okay, now let's get back over here to Homewares. And we'll start here. Because it's a Haunted Mansion collection right here. They've got the mugs, the tumblers. They got dessert plates. Look at those. Those dessert plates are $39.99. They got the fans for all you fan lovers out there. I don't want to open that up all the way. There we go. Fans. Got the fans for the hot summer days here at Disney. They got the chip and dip bowl right there for $54.99. They got this apron. This is an apron right there. That is a Nightmare Before Christmas throw. A Haunted Mansion runner. Of course, candlestick holders. We actually got that waffle maker right there. And then more throws right here with the pattern. And a carrying tray with the hitchhiking ghost. Love that collection. Love, love, love. Okay, now we're back to Mexico again, here in the co-op centerpiece. Tumblers, and then we're going to go this way. Italy, right behind me. They've got an Italy collection right here. With the stoppers and everything, spoons and all that. What do we got over here? This looks like a Coco collection. Those are actually tumblers. And coaster sets right there. Those coaster sets are $29.99. Love I like the shape of those. Don't ask me why, just pretty neat. Make sure it's back up there right so it looks uniform. Then you come over here. This probably goes more with the Coco collection. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Right there. And of course, this is the checkout counter. Beautiful. Still need to get that Castle cookie jar right there. Don't have that at all. Come over here. And this is their Mousewares collection. They've got a large collection here. We don't even have this much, but they have a large collection. They got the canisters. They got the aprons right there. We do not have that apron. That is fantastic. And then on the back, they've got their serving trays. This is a lunch box, or a lunch bag. Check that out. Fantastic. The bowls, I think we have seen. The oven mitts. More of the bowls. Oh, they got, oh, this would be great for a pie crust. Look at this. Almost took the display down. But it's imprinted, so it'll imprint your crust. Or you could make a cookie dough with that and then use these right here, the cookie cutters, to make your Mickey cookies. That would be fantastic. A little trivet here, and of course the teacup is also a timer, which I absolutely love. But that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to tell Michelle that. We might have to get one of those. I don't know why, but we might have to get one. And then their mug wall right over here. They have a great collection. Ken, if you're watching this video, did you ever get this mug? I'm not sure if you did or not. Let me know, okay? The TTA People Mover mug is new to me. That new Iridescent Cars mug right there is nice. Of course, the monorail mug is absolutely fantastic, and more mugs along the way down here. Everybody always asks, why do they change mugs? Why do they change mugs? Because they want you to buy more mugs. That's why they change mugs. They don't keep them always and forever because they want you to buy a new coffee mug. They actually have some of the monorail tongs, but they don't have the monorail salt and pepper shaker. There is more of those cookie cutters right there. The Mickey cookie cutters, and those are always, there we go, $9.99 for those. Remember, your discounts always apply in the co-op, so make sure to let them know. And I guess these are supposed to be like biscuit cutters, but smaller cutters, but they got all different shapes right there. And that set is $19.99. The measuring cups right there, sandwich holders, and then they have their tumbler wall right here. And that is the new hottest tumbler going right now with the pouch on it, the Mickey and the Minnie. Everybody is wanting those. That is a new Jungle Cruise. I have not seen this tumbler. Look at this. I love that tumbler. $29.99. Oh, I love that tumbler. Love that tumbler. Kind of ties into Becca and Michelle's 5K that they're getting ready to run once they start to get their medals for their virtual 5K from Disney. Then you come around this way. What else we got over here? Remy. Okay, we got a little Remy. Do we have more Remy? So that would represent France. But we got a Winnie the Pooh collection, and that Tigger mug. I mean, come on. How can you? $24.99. Love that Tigger mug. This is a bank? No. Oh, it's just a light, like a night light for a little one's room. And then there's hand towels. There's throw blankets. And then you come over here to France. They got the France collection over here. So when you come here, this is tabletop in the co-op. A separate little shop, but within the same building. We're going to call this area Disney Home because that's what it is. It's all homeware stuff. So you're going to have the pillows, the throws, the lights right there. Then you're going to come over this way. There's a Tiana collection right here. What is this? Is this a little music box? Yes, it is. And it's a light. Oh, I bet you it lights up. And I want to see if that works. Does this work? I don't know what that does. Hold on, let me check. Figured this out. It is a votive candle holder. Actually, it is a battery-powered votive candle. So there's the candle right there. It flickers, and you put it in behind there so it'll light up the crown. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How much is that? $29.99. And then these are throw pillows right here. And then these are throw blankets right there. Loving these collections. Disney is coming out with some great merchandise collection. The polka dot collection is always a hot seller. And they even have a makeup mirror. I have not ever seen the makeup mirror. And it actually holds your jewelry, and that is $39.99. It's got a little catch-all right there. More of it. The Iridescent Castle collection is in here. I'm telling you, you cannot keep up with two things you can't keep up with Disney: merchandise and food. They're going to change it all the time. Okay, passing the mug wall again, but we're coming back here because we have more frames. We have a Disney clock right there, candle holders, vases down there. I love how they put the fireplace in here. Nice touch. Countdown calendar. You know you need one of those. It's really a calendar, but I always call it a countdown calendar. We got this is a little flower vase that you put your little flower buds and stuff in. Then of course you got to have your Mickey pillows for your couch and your Mickey throw for the outside of your door, but be careful. Some people will take them. And then of course your wall hangings, but these are book and these are very heavy. So you put your books on there and you put your books in there and then put them against the shelf and Mickey will hold them up for you. So you got those. That's the beach collection we will get to in a moment. And then you got this right here. The throws, more Mickey, the candles, just all kinds of great stuff. Oh, and bottle stoppers. We've got the natural wood look or the ebony wood look right there. Now we get over here to the springtime summer collection, which this changes every year, and you guys know that. So we have the beach ball throw pillow, the throw blankets, of course the acrylic mugs right there, and then the lighted lights.
Oh, thank you.
The beautiful tumblers right there, and of course the dessert plates, or regular plates. I'd call it my dessert plates. $39.99 for a set of 4 there. And then the throw blanket right there, and the beach towels with my favorite on there. So then you come around this way. I'm telling you, there's so much stuff in here. Wilderness Explorers, our favorite movie. There we go, up right there. That is a throw blanket. Then we have tumblers and stuff back there. More tumblers, of course. Corksicle right there. And then we have, what do we have? More throws over here. It's a Small World, Mary Blair design theme kind of throw blanket right there. Right here's another throw blanket. Great merchandise. I'm telling you, like I said, you cannot keep up with Disney and their merchandise. They're going to have new stuff weekly. A Play in the Park collection. Love the mug with Mickey's hand right there. More throws. And let's see what else we got down here. Oh, more throw blankets. Throw blankets are the thing. What is this one? Oh, E or M. Look at that. Look at that. That is fantastic. How much is that? Because I can't see. That is $44.99. That's a throw blanket. Do we got a picture of it? Yep, that's what it's going to look like right there. In case you guys wanted to see it. Right there. Please throw. And then we got a Mickey Cherry one. And then we got the pillows right here. And then since we got Monsters Land coming, we got Monster Inc. pillows. So this will be taking over, very shortly over at Studios. So they'll start work on that soon. So we better get used to it. And last but not least, they have a Nightmare Before Christmas. This Zero is a night light or light for the room. So is the Jack Skellington skull. We have a Oogie Boogie vase right there. A figurine right here, a throw. This is a 2-sided pillow right there. More throws. Of course, the Pumpkin King's mug right there. And yet another little statue figurine right there. And you guys know I always say, look at the details. You never know who you may find. So we've checked out the vault. We've checked out Centerpiece right here. We've checked out Disney Home. Now it's the Co-op Marketplace, and this changes constantly because we just had a Run Disney event, so they set it up for Run Disney. They also have a Starbucks tumbler display right here, and this is the normal Starbucks tumblers, not the ones that have the hidden pins. But the select park tumblers are on sale for $25 right there. In the Run Disney area, and of course we're going to have princesses, and look at that great photo op right there. But they actually have a Loungefly bag, which I had never seen before, right there in the Run Disney. How much is this Loungefly? Sometimes the prices, it's got to be $80 or $90. Hold on, let me check real quick. Actually, that is $79, and they have the Lugs bag right there. The Lug Run Disney bag right there. And that is $65 for the lug run bag right there. But it can be, you can hook the strap over so it could be like a shoulder sling. Very nice. I've never seen that before either. They have some lounge flies I have never seen. Like that one right there, the Incredibles. They have the lugs right here. Springtime surprise. So they have the information here. I mean the merchandise here for the springtime race, which I didn't know they carried that. And there was one of the shirts right there. Don't forget to stretch. Run Disney. More of the play in the park right here. More of that collection, and then we're going to head right over here to more of the Run Disney. I love this shirt right here. That is a fantastic shirt. I love that. And then this big bag. I've never seen this. But then again, I didn't go to Run Disney Expo. This one is $175, and this is also a lugs bag. But it's a big bag. Look at that. That's a big bag. Very nice. And then we got the other colors right over here that matches everything. So you will be matching in your... This is a nice shirt too. I like the reflectant on the sleeves. So if you run at night or at dusk, you're going to be able to be seen. Fantastic. Love this collection. Love, love, love. You know, guys, I always love to say that. Love, love, love. And what is this? Oh, it's just a sign. Oh no, it's a medal holder. It's a medal holder. Maybe I should get that for Becca and Michelle once they start their 5Ks. Hopefully they'll be able to run a Disney 5K. Becca is in January. Michelle didn't get a chance to sign up. But for the virtual queues, we can go ahead and start their collection. I love that. And there's that lounge fly again. Okay, let's head on over. Let's see where else we can go. Sorry about the light there. I wish I could remember what this store used to be before co-op. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments down below because I cannot remember what this used to be. But this is Disney Pins, authentic Disney Pins as they like to call it. And they're right over here. This isn't the big pin place, but this will be the pin collections and stuff right here. Some of the pin collections. I've got a question I got to ask though. Okay, more of the pins right here. This is the new pin pouch right here. And then the new shirt for the pins, and then the trader shirt right there. And it's really funny because it does say trader on the back. And then more lanyards, more of the 25th anniversary of pin trading, by the way, is this year. They got a Winnie the Pooh lugs bag, which I have not seen. And they got a Winnie the Pooh Tigger bag right here. And then more pins right here. But sometimes they will get the limited releases on Tuesday, but it's usually out at the pin spot, which I will show you in a bit. So you guys will know where to get your pins on Tuesdays. Now the store right next door is Trendy, which we are going to cover on another video, but I will show you they have a large selection of the new Castle collection by Lily Pulitzer. So they do have that, and they do have the shoulder strap bags and cosmetic bags here. But they even have the shorts, which I have not seen. I actually like this collection. It's a little more subdued. It's Cinderella and the Castle, which I like these colors a lot better. But we'll do that store for another day. Okay, let's continue on. They do have some more Mickey stuff here in the pin traders. This bag is on sale. Let's talk about that. It's on sale for $30. If you get a discount, pass holder, DVC, Visa card member, you also get to stack your discount on top of that 30%. So if you're getting a pass holder discount, it comes off of that $30 right there. So that's a great Loungefly bag to get with a discount. And then more stuff right here. Almost missed the giant bags right there, but they got a Daisy and a Donald. And these are the giant shoulder bags that everybody's going crazy over. And it says Walt Disney World on the back. But it's a shoulder sling. And just a little vignette to show you everything that's in here. But it can be personalized. That's why they put it here. So all your stuff that you can buy in here, you can actually take over to the World of Christmas, and they can personalize it for you over there. So if you're at Run Disney, that's a great way to remember that. Or even to get that frame right there for your family photo. Our last store in the in the co-op is D-Tech On Demand. And this is for all of your phone case holders and stuff like that. So if you're looking for your otter boxes and stuff like that, and you can customize the stuff in here. The ear pod holders, what are these? Just little thingies, hangers. They got magnets. And then you can come over here and you can customize them. Remember those? How many of our fellow travelers, leave it in the comments below, did anybody have one of these bricks that used to go near the Magic Kingdom or around the walk at the Magic Kingdom? But you can get a phone case and customize it by using this right here, made to order. Right here, made to order. And then of course you can get your Apple Watch bands right there. More of the trendy collection right there. The otter boxes, and they're going to have all kinds of different sizes for your phones and everything. And they usually have some pass holder ones here. I don't have an Apple Watch, but if I did, that would probably be the strap I had right there. Absolutely love that one. So that is the co-op. So if anybody knows what used to be in the co-op, can you please remind me? They were just telling me, I came back over here to look at the Roosevelt. They were also telling me these are available at the World of Disney, which I think I mentioned earlier, but I'm gonna go check to see if they're there. Before we head over to the World of Disney to see if the Roosevelt shirts are also there, we're gonna go to the pin trader so I can show you guys where you need to be when those limited edition pins drop. Like we said, they carry some of the pins in co-op, but when it's drop day, which is Tuesdays, the new pins usually drop on Tuesdays, and it's usually the limited edition pins that everybody's looking for, especially that new collection for the restaurant collection that they're releasing once a month, a pin once a month, and it's the hottest pin going. You will come to this building right here, pin trading right here, and this is where you'll stand. They open at 10, so if you get here early, you're gonna have to wait. But if you're looking for those limited edition pins or any Disney pin that's just out in the collection that you wanna get, definitely come here. This is probably going to be the largest selection on all of Disney property. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. You can see the balloon in the air. I actually get to do that pretty soon. I'm pretty excited for it. But heading this way, Ghirardelli, you know that's one of my favorites. I still got to come over here and try one of these bubble waffle cones. Got to get Michelle to come with me on that one. Okay, let's head this way. And let's see if they have it in the World of Disney. And yes, oh yes, look what we have right here at the World of Disney. That's right, they also have them here. They have Roosevelt now at the World of Disney, at the Co-op, and deluxe resorts around property. Roosevelt has hit Walt Disney World. Looks like they just have the same 4 styles here, but I'm telling you, this Tiki room is really growing on me. You guys know I love the Tiki room. That is starting to grow on me right there. It just hurts that I have to go to a 2X instead of the extra large because I've worked so hard to lose some of this weight, and now Roosevelt makes me go up a size because they do run a little small. But that's okay, I understand. Oh, I just love these shirts. And they're supposed to be made out of a moisture wicking material. So they're supposed to keep you a little cooler. I've never owned one, so if you guys have owned one, let me know in the comments down below. Do they really work? Okay, travelers, hope you enjoyed our little tour around the Co-op, looking for the Roosevelt and all the other new merchandise at the Co-op. I still think it's a very underrated store that not a lot of people go into. Definitely stop in the Co-op when you come to Disney Springs. Then we went to the World of Disney, looked for Roosevelt. It is there, but there is so much new merchandise. We've definitely got to come back and do another merchandise stroll through the World of Disney. But travelers, until next time, like we always say, travel and adventure is out there.